Tigers fight, but Mooney saves Australia's blushes. A fighting half-century from Beth Mooney has saved Australia's blushes after an early collapse left the World Cup's only unbeaten side at risk of a shock upset loss to Bangladesh. Sent into bat in wild and windy conditions in Wellington in the first ever ODI between the sides, Bangladesh scrapped their way to 5-135 from a reduced 43 overs, led by Lata Mondal's 33. Quick single and the world stands still, Meg Lanning at 30. Then, with her side in trouble at 5-70 in reply, Mooney performed the fix-it role to steer Australia home by 5 wickets, finishing unbeaten on 66 from 75 balls. What looked poised to be a regulation reply for the unbeaten Australians, who had reeled in the 2 largest chases in World Cup history in their previous 2 games against India and South Africa, was rapidly turned on its head by an inspired start from the Bangladesh bowlers. Off-spinner Salma Khatun put her higher-ranked rivals in a spin, as Alyssa Healy was caught in the deep for 15 before she bowled Meg Lanning, celebrating her 30th birthday, for an 8-ball duck. Khatun's third came in her next over, as she added the Australia vice-captain to her list of scalps, with Rachel Haynes well caught for 7. 5 of Australia's top 6 failed to score more than 15 //. Wobbling at 3-27, and with Elise Perry absent due to a back injury, Australia's situation became even more dire when Talia McGrath was trapped LBW by Naida Akhtar, and Ashley Garner was bowled by Rumana Ahmed for 13 to leave them 5-70. Annabel Sutherland was handed a life on 4, and while the conditions grew increasingly dark, Mooney scrapped her way to a half-century, one that the left-hander raised her bat in acknowledgement of several minutes too late, due to an error on the ground's electronic scoreboard. Sutherland offered another chance on 23, when Rumana put down a return chance, as the young Victorian unbeaten, on 26, as Australia reached their target with 65 balls to spare. For several hours at the start of the day, it did not look like the match would happen at all. Heavy rain set in when the previous day's game between South Africa and West Indies was washed out, and did not let up until late on Friday morning. Quick single the Big Bash influence on show at the World Cup. But the accompanying southerly gale prevented water sitting on the basin oval surface, and it was not long after the rain stopped that the covers were off. The umpires had inspected the pitch, and a revised start time of 1 p.m. was announced. An abandoned match would have had no influence on the World Cup table, with Australia already locked into top spot and Bangladesh sitting 7th. But it would have left Meg Lanning's team with an 8 or 9 day break before their semi-final. The freezing conditions had players huddling under every available layer of clothing on the sidelines, while the strong winds forced the umpires to remove the bails after they were repeatedly blown off the stumps. When the new ball efforts of Megan Shutt and the recalled Darky Brown failed to find the breakthrough, Australia turned to spin as Garner had Murshida Khatun well caught by Haynes for 12, ending a 33-run opening stand. Windy Wellington //. Sutherland removed first drop Fargana Hoke Pinky, caught behind for 8, before Jess Jarnison joined in with the wickets of most Sharman Akhtar Supta and Nigger Sultana Jyoti. From 4-62 in 23rd over, scoring remained a struggle. But Bangladesh dug in, allowing Australia to take just 2 further wickets, as they put 135 runs on the board. Left-arm spinner Jarnison was the best of the Australian attack, with 2-13 from 9 overs including 3 maidens, while Gardner was also frugal. Their unbeaten record intact, Australia will not know the date, location or opponent for their World Cup semi-final until Sunday evening, after South Africa meet India in the final regular match of the tournament. It means the touring party will remain in limbo Wellington for the next 2 days, waiting to find out whether they will remain in the New Zealand capital for the semi-final at the Basin Reserve on March 30th, or travel to Christchurch for the Hagley Oval Eliminator a day later. The delay is due to a quirk in the tournament playing conditions, which dictates that India, if they qualify, must feature in the second semi-final, which, as a day-night affair, is best suited for the subcontinent audience regardless of where they finish in the top 4. India, England and West Indies are battling it out for the final 2 spots in the top 4, with South Africa locked into second spot. 3 matches remain in the round-robin stage of the tournament, with Pakistan to play New Zealand on Saturday, before Sunday's crucial doubleheader, which will see England meet Bangladesh, and India play South Africa. Australia 11, Alyssa Healy, Rachel Haynes, Meg Lanning, Beth Mooney, Talia McGrath, Ashley Gardner, Annabel Sutherland, Jessica Jarnison, Alana King, Megan Shutt, Darky Brown. Bangladesh 11, Murshida Khartoon, Sharman Akhtar Supta, Fargana Hoke, Nigar Sultana Jyoti, Romana Ahmed, Lata Mondal, Salma Khartoon, Ritu Moni, Fahima Khartoon, Naida Akhtar, Jahanara Alam. ICC Women's Cricket World Cup 2022. Australia squad: Meg Lanning, Rachel Haynes, Darky Brown, Nicola Carey, Ashley Gardner, Grace Harris, Alyssa Healy, Jess Jarnison, Alana King, Beth Mooney, Talia McGrath, Elise Perry, Megan Shutt, Annabel Sutherland, Amanda Jade Wellington. Travelling reserves: Heather Graham, Georgia Redmayne. Australia's World Cup 2022 fixtures. March 5th, beat England by 12 runs. March 8th, beat Pakistan by 7 wickets. March 13th, beat New Zealand by 141 runs. March 15th, beat West Indies by 7 wickets. March 19th, beat India by 6 wickets. March 22nd, beat South Africa by 5 wickets. March 25th, beat Bangladesh by 5 wickets. For the full World Cup schedule. Semi-finals. March 30th, Basin Reserve, Wellington, 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. March 31st, Hagley Park, Christchurch, 12 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. Final. April 3rd, Hagley Park, Christchurch, 11 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. All matches to be broadcast in Australia on Fox Cricket and KO Sports.